Hello everyone, myself Heli Mehta, working as an assistant professor in computer engineering department at Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Our subject is database management system. Our unit is 10, that is PLSQL concept. Today our topic is PLSQL procedure. So PLSQL procedure is a stored procedure, or simply a procedure is a PLSQL block, okay, which perform one or more specific tasks. It is just like procedure in other programming language. Okay, so PLSQL procedure is a block in which it performs the more than one specific task. The procedure contains the header and the body. So we have a two parts, header and the body. In header, the header contains the name of the procedure and the parameters or variables passed to the procedure. Okay, so in header we have to write the procedure name and the parameters that are passed to the procedures. Okay, and second is body. The body contains a declaration section, execution section and exceptional section similar to a general PLSQL block. Okay, so in previous lecture I explained the syntax of PLSQL blocks. Okay, in PLSQL block we have a three section: declaration section, execution section and exceptional section. So in body we have a three parts, same like a general PLSQL block, that is declaration section, execution section and exceptional section. Okay, so these are the two parts, header and the body. Okay, so how to pass the parameter in the procedure? When you want to create a procedure or a function, you have to define parameters. Okay, so this concept of function you learn in the C programming language. Okay, so when we want to create a procedure or the function, we have to define the parameters. Okay, so for functions we have to first declare the function, then we have to call that function from the main function, and we have to write a definition of the function. So this is the concept of function you learn in the C programming language. So whenever we want to create a procedure or the function, we have to define the parameters. There is a three way to pass parameters in the procedure. The first is in parameter, second is out parameters, and third is in out parameters. Okay, so in parameters, the in parameters can be referenced by the procedure or the function. Okay, so our procedure and functions will reference the in parameters. The value of the parameters cannot be overwritten by the procedure or the functions. Okay, so value cannot be override. Second is out parameters. The out parameters can be referenced by the procedure or function. Okay, in parameter can reference by the procedure or function, and the out parameter cannot be referenced by the procedure or function. That is the basic difference, but the value of the parameters can be overwritten by the procedure or function. Okay, see here, in parameters, parameters can be referenced by the procedure or function and the value cannot be override. Okay, and in out parameters, parameters cannot be referenced by the procedure or function, but the value can be override. And then in out parameters, the in out parameters can be referenced by the procedure or function, and the value of the parameters can be overwritten by the procedure or function. Here both perform. In out parameters can be referenced by the procedure or function, and the value also can be override. So these three are the way to pass the parameter: in parameters, out parameters and in out parameters. And remember, this procedure may or may not return the value, but function always return the value. Okay, so that is the basic difference. The procedure may or may not return any value. Okay, so syntax, basic syntax here. So create or replace procedure, procedure name. So we have to create the procedure. Okay, so here we have to write create or replace procedure. Here we have to write the procedure name. In bracket we have to pass the parameter. So that is the header. Okay, that I have explained here, header part. Okay, so create or replace procedure, we have to provide the procedure name, and in bracket we have to provide the parameters. Then we have to write is. Okay, is. Now declaration section. Here we have to declare the variable name or cursor name or etc. Whatever we want to declare. Okay, so next is begin, and in begin and end we have to write the all the section. So that is the executable section, in which we have to write the executable statements. Exceptional section, this is optional, so exceptional handling section, and here we have to end the procedure with procedure name. Okay, so this is the basic syntax. Now here we have to insert the data in the table. Okay, so in this example we are going to insert record in user table. So you need to create a user table first. Okay, so we have to create a table name user. So first of all we have to write the query of create table. Okay, so create table user, column name ID, then we have to provide the data type. So id data type is number, in bracket we have to provide the size, and it is the primary key. Okay, after that we have to provide the second column, that is name. Its data type is varchar2 and size is 100. Okay, so this query will create the table name user. Okay, so in user table we have a two column, that is id and name. So id have a data type number and name have a data type varchar2. Okay, so our table is created. Okay, now write the procedure code to insert a record in the user table. So now in this user table we have to insert the data. So we have to write the query of insert. Okay, so first we have to create the procedure. So create or replace procedure. Procedure name is insert user. Okay, now in bracket we have to provide a data type, parameter. So first parameter is id and second parameter is name, as we create a table like this, id and name. Okay, so id in number and name in varchar2. So this is the header of the procedure. Okay, so create or replace procedure, we have to provide the procedure name, in bracket we have to provide the parameters. So over here our parameters are id and name. So id in number and name in varchar2. Now is, after that we have to provide the one block, that is begin and end. So between begin and end we have to provide the executable statement. So we have to insert the record. So we have to write a query of insert. So insert into which table, user. Okay, and values, in bracket we have to provide id and name. Here we use the second method to insert the data. Okay, so insert into which table, user, values, which value, id and name. So and here we have to enter procedure. So this is the code for procedure. Now we have to call the procedure, okay, to execute that part. Okay, so procedure is successfully created. Okay, after writing this code, output will be procedure created. Okay, now let's see the code to call above created procedure. Here we just create the procedure name, insert user. Now we have to insert the data. For that we have to call the procedure. So we have to provide begin and end. Okay, in which we have to write the call. So our procedure name is insert user. So here we have to write the insert users. Okay, which parameter we passed here, id and name. Okay, so our procedure name is insert user and parameters are id and name. So here I write insert user is my procedure name, and in bracket I have to provide the value for that parameter. So 101 is my id and Rahul is the name. Okay, so like this we have to call the procedure. Okay, after that calling, we have our procedure is called here. Okay, so dbms underscore output dot put underscore line record inserted successfully. This message is display at the output. Okay, so this is the end. So after that this data 101 and Rahul is inserted in the table, that is our output, id 101 and name is Rahul. So this is the concept of insert data into the procedure. Okay, so now after completing this we have to drop the procedure. Okay, so syntax is simple, drop procedure, procedure name. Okay, so drop procedure, procedure 1. Here our procedure name is insert user. So we have to write drop procedure insert user. So our procedure will be drop. So that is the concept of procedure in PL SQL. Thank you.